In this episode, we chase down the misfires on the V12 AMG engine. 999! But first, it's time for an oil service. Apparently this oil, Ravenol oil, should be a really good oil. So we're gonna try this. According to the specifications, it is a little bit thicker than the Liqui Moly 5W40. So it should be good for this heat-soaked engine. Try to dig into the cause behind the misfire. First up, we will adjust all the spark plugs to make sure the gap is within spec. So it's very important on these engines, especially with a tune, that the gap is perfect within spec. If that doesn't work, we will replace the O2 sensor on that bank. It's crucial for these engines that the O2 sensor is showing precise values. If that doesn't solve it, then probably we have a shot coil pack. I don't know, but the date code on the coil pack is 2020. In my opinion, it should hold up a bit longer. It was replaced by the previous owner at the dealer. We don't know how he drove the car, because these engines require that you push them a lot so you can burn off all the deposits on the spark plugs. And the theory is that if you drive around with dirty spark plugs or worn spark plugs, then you will destroy the coil packs because they will need to work a bit harder. First up, we're gonna gap the plugs. Let's take a look how we did it. Check the gap on all the spark plugs. You've already seen this in the first video, I think. You can click the link here. When we replaced all the 24 spark plugs. But since the car has a tune, I think we need to gap them. We're back here again. First one is out. We're gonna check the gap and see what it is. Okay, so first spark plug out, and originally they are delivered with according to the specification 0.8 or 0.7, and on a car with a tune it should be around 0.66 millimeter. And what we have here is it's somewhere in between 0.65 and 0.7. So that means we are within the spec. We're not gonna touch this, but we're still gonna check the rest of the spark plugs to see if we have any deviation or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're doing some troubleshooting here. We had fault code on cylinder number 4, 5, 6, and number 6 only occurred one time, so that means we have 4 and 5 coming back. So we should focus on number 4 and 5. Cylinder number 6, the gaps are within spec, so I will not do anything about those. Number 5 and 4 was a little bit loose, so we're gonna tighten it up and see if it makes a difference. So we bought this tool from Amazon. Putting these back, and then we're gonna see, test drive the car and see if it's better or perfect. And we're done. So let's take it for a drive. Okay, so we're gonna give it a try. Ah, yes. No success today. No success today. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, it didn't help us. And next thing is the O2 sensor. Let's see here how we did it. So, our first guess is that it could be the O2 sensor, and it's the pre-cat O2 sensor in this case. We have it up here. I sprayed some lubricant and we'll try to remove it and replace it with a new one. Bosch is the factory supplier, so this should be good, I believe. We're gonna just check the length of the cable, and it looks pretty much the same, so that's good. And the connection is the same type, so we'll go ahead and loosen the old one. Yes. Oh, look, that was easy. Come off this. This is so much better than the Audi A8 with the W12 engine, because it's very difficult because there's no room, but here we have actually room, so that's good. Give me a minute. Here we have the O2 sensor. I don't know what this looks like, but in my eyes this looks a bit dirty. This is only like multi-spray, but if you look here. Yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think. Is this shot or not? I guess we will see when we drive the car. Yes. Old one, new one. It's quite good. It's not a big issue. Perfect. Yeah, so we put the new lambda sensor in, or O2 sensor as you say. We're gonna test drive the car and see if that makes any difference. Just gonna let the engine run up to temperature, then we're gonna give it a go and see. So this didn't work. Next step is the coil pack, and when we replace the coil pack we will also replace all the spark plugs one more time, because we don't want to remove that coil pack for a while. Every time you take them out you risk destroying them, so we will put all new spark plugs, and then we hopefully don't need to touch it one more time. Thank you so much for watching, and please like to subscribe if you like the content. Stay tuned for next video. See you soon.